How are we doing, guys? Moose here, back for episode 7 of our West Ham United career mode. It's been a long layoff here. I apologize for that, but hopefully things are ironed out and we're ready to keep rolling. First up, against those Rent Boys, Tottenham Hotspur, big London rivalry, huge derby matchup. It's only the Capital One Cup, of course, so we are going to rotate most of the squad, if not almost entirely all of it. But it's still a matchup that we're going to want to win no matter what, because it's really for pride and cup silverware if we can get far enough. And obviously you have a lot of guys that want to show that they deserve a place in the first team that's playing all the Premier League games. So you get guys like Carroll, Zarate, Antonio, Valencia, Alex Song, the youngster Oxford's in the lineup, Randolph. The only person who's not normally in our starting lineup that's in the team right now is Aaron Cresswell. Everyone else is completely rotated, and they're actually playing against a first choice Tottenham Hotspur team. Kane, Eriksson, Lloris in goal, Vertonghen, some very, very good players. So those are the guys that we want to dominate and show that, we deserve to have some of our guys in the first team. That's really the opportunity I want them to take from this. Antonio does very well in the 6-minute leads off, plays the ball in. Andy Carroll with a fantastic finish in the 6th minute. Very cool and composed. He just guides the ball into the back of the net. It was wonderful build-up, some nice passing. Antonio, lovely skill, shows off that great pace and acceleration that he does have to get inside the defender. Beautiful touch of the ball. Look at him just absolutely smoke Eric Lamela. Not exactly renowned for his defensive qualities, but regardless, it's a great bit of play by Antonio. Lovely ball in, and Andy Carroll, simplest of finishes on his right foot into the back of the net, leaves Lloris with no chance. Beautiful finish. Andy Carroll on the squish. He wants to take away that starting spot from Sacco, and that goal will certainly give him a chance to do it. Antonio, another ball flicked in for Andy Carroll, comes out as far away only as James Tompkins. He finds Mauro Zarate. Zarate back outside to the fullback Tompkins. He floats in, looking for the head of Carroll again, and he's been very, very dangerous so far, you have to say. But Tottenham on a fast break. Kane flicks it on. He sees a run of Christian Eriksen trying to take on the Welshman James Tompkins. He does get just outside of him as he looks to play the ball back into the danger area. Eriksson on the ball, floats in, deflected away, cleared only as far as Ryan Mason. His shot is blocked, back to Chadley, and it goes over the head of our goalkeeper Randolph and well away from the goal. But Carroll's play through, lovely pass from Mauro Zarate. He's gone behind the defense. Vertonghen goes for the slide tackle. He doesn't get the ball. Carroll's gone down. He's won a penalty, and he will be the man to step up and take it. Can he beat the Frenchman Lloris? Yes, he can. Sir Andrew, Lord of Carroll, with his second on the evening. It's a fantastic finish from the English striker. Beautiful goal, and just like that, it's 2-0 to the Irons. Beautiful finish. Come on, West Ham. Great goal from Andy, though. Tottenham on the counterattack here in the 38th minute following the goal. Harry Kane with a chance from about 18 yards away, drives it with the outside of his boot, but Randolph does very well to beat the ball away from the top corner. Chance, though, as we come back the other way, 45th minute, coming towards halftime. Cresswell eventually finds Zarate. Zarate back towards Enter Valencia. Carroll's making that run towards the front of the stick. Back to Antonio. Lovely build-up play. You have to say the passing's been very strong from these guys. We're hitting them well on the counterattack, but unfortunately, we just can't find that cutting edge. Antonio was pretty renowned for his finishing in the championship. 14 goals for Nottingham Forest last season, but he can't beat Lloris. Another good chance, though. Simple save from the Tottenham keeper. Eriksson trying to create eventually later on here in the 74th minute. Heung-min Son, the former Leverkusen man's, come on as a substitute, but he can't score. Finally, Danny Rose out to Lamela. Lays it back to Danny Rose. He hits it first time, and what a strike that is from the Tottenham left back. He looks like he should be playing left wing there, even left forward with that bit of strike. What a fantastic hit on his left foot from the fullback Danny Rose. Lamela just lays it off to him, and he has no qualms about it. Might have been deflected, but I think it was Valencia going for a block, but that would be all Tottenham could do. Laid on there, not going to get a second, and we do advance in the Capital One Cup. Pretty even game, you have to say. Tottenham a little bit of possession, but shots on target, very, very even. And we did end up coming out with a victory. Man of the match for me had to be Andy Carroll with his pair of goals. Couple of very composed finishes. 2 points for Obiang, who I thought was fantastic in the center of the park. He was looking very good. He's developing very nicely in training, so could be on the verge of a first-team spot if he can push out either Noble or Chiate. And then Alex Song, I thought, played well. Again, our holding midfield looked very good. He does get one Moose's Mighty Hammer point, but just like that, we're into the second game of the episode here. We're going to take on Norwich City at home, and they're off to a fantastic start. 5 matches in, and they're on 11 points, sitting in 5th place, looking very, very strong. If they can win, they'll go above us in the table. But we've got our first team lineup out again. Payet, Lanzini, Moses, Sacco, all those boys reinstated into the team. Obviously, the only remaining starter from last game is Aaron Cresswell, coming back from the last appearance. But it's going to be a fantastic matchup, obviously, at the Bowlin ground. We're looking to use that support from our home fans yet again and budge us on to another victory. But you can see Norwich, good strong start, and the top of the table very congested. From 10th on up, just a 5-point difference. We have, I think, 5 teams on 10 points, so that's unbelievable. Payet, your man to watch. He's got 2 goals in 7 appearances. He's also added, I believe, 2 or 3 assists, so he's looking very, very strong. Our lineup, of course, Sacco with Payet in support, Moses and Lanzini on the wings, Noble, Chiate in holding midfield, Cresswell, Redog, Bonnet, Jenkinson across the back line, and the man, the myth, the legend, Adrian in goal, the absolute stunner Spanish stopper. He's so good. I mean, you can't say enough about him. He's been phenomenal. But Norwich counter in their own 4-2-3-1. You can see they do have Arloni, Matt Jarvis in the lineup. In real life, he wouldn't be allowed to play, but it's FIFA, and we'll have to play by FIFA's rules. So Jarvis in the lineup. Houlihan, actually, I think, has 4 goals already for Norwich in this season, 4 or 5 goals. So he's who we're going to have to watch out for. Johnny Howson does have an early strike in the 8th minute, but thankfully we do make a very nice save by Adrian. Payet looking to create early on here in the first half. He does try and dance around a couple of defenders. Great little skill move. Beats one, comes in, strikes it, but it's straight at Ruddy. And I'll tell you what, goalkeepers catch the ball too easily in FIFA. I'll just say it right out now. But Payet, really good chance. Plays the ball through, looking for Lanzini. Take a couple touches. He's hit the post. Rebound off the post, and in Manuel Lanzini has finally opened his account in a West Ham shirt. Come on, you Lions. What a finish from Lanzini. I'll tell you what, Payet played very well. He kind of dances around the defenders, just slides the ball through. It does take a bit of a fortunate bounce. Lanzini's first strike comes off the bar, and he stays with it, and that is it's a bit of a lucky finish. He slashes at it. It looks beautiful, though, because he hits it on that, the half ball. He's sliding on his butt. Beautiful finish from the little Argentine. It's a lovely goal. And just like that, 1-0 to the East London boys. Come on, son. Beautiful goal. Let's hope to keep it up as we move forward through the game. 45th minute now. Not many highlights to speak of in the first half. Payet does dance through a couple of defenders. Flicks it on. Looks for Sacco, and unfortunately his header is taken away and blocked, and Ruddy does clear the ball away. Into the 48th minute now, though. Lanzini breaking away on that right wing. He's looked very good in this game. Payet breaks through the defense. He's come through on goal. Can he strike it? But it's deflected just at the last moment. Norwich gets a final, last-ditch tackling and forces Payet's shot away from goal. Lanzini then with a really good chance. He plays the ball across the face of goals. It's deflected. Finds Marzarate at the back post. He looks to curl it to the far post, but his shot is blocked. Eventually cleared away as far as Mark Noble. He tries to dance around defender. Plays the ball into Lanzini, who is offsides, unfortunately, as we look to double our lead because Norwich at any time could strike. Ball flicked in looking for Mulumbu. It's punched away by Adrian very well, but flicked away only as far as Mbakani. He plays the ball into Wes Houlihan. Houlihan's gone down on a challenge by Cresswell, and it looked very, very soft. Referee, have a word with yourself. Come on, son. You can't be giving away fouls like that. I might be in charge of a touchline ban if I'm yelling at the referee anymore. You'll see me. I just irate on the side because that is very soft. Wes Houlihan on just the slightest bit of contact goes down, and Mbakani, he's missed it. Oh my word, he's missed it. Never mind, ref. I didn't mean it. I take it back. We're okay. We're okay. He's hit the outside of the post. Adrian goes the right way. Maybe he just got in his head that little bit. And thankfully for us, that would be all she wrote. The referee blows the full-time whistle eventually. And it's phenomenal. I'll tell you what, final chance there. Norwich with the chance to give themselves, spare their blushes and even up. But on the balance of play, they didn't deserve it. 9 shots to 3 for us. Man of the match was Manuel Lanzini, our goal scorer. I thought was phenomenal. 2 points in the man of the match voting for me goes to Winston Reid, and 1 point for Carl Jenkinson, who was very solid as well. Good, strong backline performance, obviously, besides the penalty shout that we gave up, but other than that, we look phenomenal. We do get a bit of training here in this episode. You can see Lanzini looking phenomenal. He actually goes up to a 78 in this training. Reece Oxford up to a 71, so these youngsters are looking muy bueno, looking very, very good. Really hope to keep it up in the training. I'm going to rotate it through. I want everybody to get a bit of training, but if I have guys close to an overall, we're going to go with that. But new feature now. I want to keep you guys involved every episode, something to do, and we're looking goal of the season. What we're going to do goal of the season wise, we're going to have every 2 months we'll pick the 3 best goals from those 2 months, and we're going to then vote which we think was the best of the litter from those 2 months. Eventually, all the winners from the 2-month segments, probably be about 4 winners, I would think, probably about 8 months, will then go into the pot for the final goal of the season voting at the end of the year. But first option is goal number 1, Dimitri Payet, the opening goal of the Premier League season against Arsenal. He dances around 2 defenders, great bit of skill, and does smash it into the back of the net. Nice cultured finish past Petr Cech. Second goal then, beautiful throw from Lanzini, finds James Tompkins, continues his run forward, eventually to Cheku Kiyate into Sacco. Tompkins, who's playing right back in this game, continues his run the whole way through, and this is just the ultimate team goal. It's not a great finish from Tompkins. It does get past Mignolet a little bit poorly, but unbelievable team play. I think 5 different players touched the ball after that throw-in, culminating in Tompkins continuing his run. He was that guy that actually received the throw-in and then finishes it off at the other end. So that's goal number 2, James Tompkins versus Liverpool. If you want to vote for that, there's a straw poll in the description. The final bit of play is Lanzini's goal we saw in this episode, because it's honestly the best finish out of the 3, sliding on his ass. Then he does, pardon the phrase there, but then he does get it on the shin. It looks like he puts it off the crossbar and in. It's a lovely finish from Lanzini. Beautiful goal. Maybe the first one deserved the goal more than anything else, but it's a great finish. So goal number 3 in our voting will be Manuel Lanzini versus Norwich City. So that's what we're going to be doing here, goal of the season. We're going to have a press conference in the next episode. I have gotten some questions already. If you do have any more, please leave them in the comments, because they'll definitely get into the episode as long as I get them in time. If not, we'll save them for the next press conference, because I want to rotate different things through, keep you guys interested. If you have any ideas, any transfer targets you want me to get on, let me know. Leave them in the comments. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next episode, guys. Bye-bye.
Like we always do with this time. I got to shine.